We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cincinnati Reds. The Rays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Anthony DeSclafani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
First pitch, 640.
0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. DeSclafani is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Kiermaier aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
All right.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Now a throw over in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
He's going.
1-0 home. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out. You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A man at third with 1 away. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number 55.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 1, Willie Adames.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Charlie Morton is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Now in the box, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the center fielder, Nick.
Here it comes.
Senzel.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nick
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nicholas Castellanos, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average. And if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, number 43 on the year for him, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fifth.
In now,
That's
Freddie
shortstop.
Galvis.
Ready.
And it's fouled away. Three runs already home here. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kirk Sally.
Ready now, Kirk Casale. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Here we go. Yeah.
0-1, here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So digging in now, Josh Van Meter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 fouled away. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 2 out with the man at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Reds lead it 3-2. Now at the plate, Brendan Lau. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Let's go. Shut him down.
The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
That missed. That's the ball.
Back up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year. And the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Stepping in now, Michael Perez.
Number 7.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 50, Charlie Morton.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Charlie Morton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, number 4. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So here now is the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Bell is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Senzel. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Old strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope, ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Hit back up the middle. There's 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. 2 innings complete, score tied at 3 apiece. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First pitch on its way.
Outside, ball.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in once again, Austin Meadows. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. 2-0. Bell, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The set and the 2-1. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. One and two.
1-2 is the count.
And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1-0.
This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here. 0-1.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2 to count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 3 full, now 4-3 Cincinnati. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
So coming to the plate, Willie Adames.
Willie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeehaw!
The windup and the 0-1. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
1-2.
Softly hit to short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 8.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Fastball called for strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays second baseman at 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
The left fielder, number 11.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Has a look, now the pitch. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Kurt Casale. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number
The
1.
first baseman, number 17.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Van Meter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The bouncer to the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, number 4. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Michael Perez.
Number 7.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now
hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Charlie Morton. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Right side, but it's well foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Suarez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Joey Votto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, and even 20 home runs and 59 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift. and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Yeah, what? Three-one.
On deck, Mike Moustakas. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here.
Hit.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Peter Fairbanks enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 29, Peter Fairbanks.
Mike Moustakas will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
right fielder,
kept his
number
hands
2.
inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No ball. 2
What
strikes.
a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
From the stretch. Four runs, 6 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit out towards second. He's got it. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
Nope, ball.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far.
Let's get it together, Red. You can do it, Red. Come on.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two and two, the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Austin Meadows will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
At the plate, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0.
Yeah. 2-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. This one's down to third. Right to him. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he popped him up, and that's in there, base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He went down on strikes last time up. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Renfroe is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping up to the plate, number 4. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set, and the pitch. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up to second for one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Travis Jankowski will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jankowski.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Colin Poche takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. In now, Mike Moustakas. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Fastball swung on and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike. They gotta make you pay for that pitch. Flip it to the free shirt.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. Reds lead this one 7-3. Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
2-0's the count.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0
No
now.
strike.
Michael Perez will be next.
What was that?
Here it is, the 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Go, Red.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, Michael Perez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Open your eyes.
From the stretch.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
2-2's the count.
Runner at first here, one man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
G-Man Choi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
G-Man Choi.
And he fouls this one off. The numbers on the year, 272, 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Runner on first with two away. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Moustakas is there. And the inning is over. One left for Tampa. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Rowe gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Rowe.
Nicholas Castellanos will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's taken for strike one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
third baseman, number 7.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, is coming off
Oh,
a month
man.
in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the ball. That missed. That's the ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
Into the box,
Galvis.
Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Rowe, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Count remains full.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Let's go, Cincy!
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to
Now
get it to
batting,
a 3-2
catcher,
count, but that pitch wasn't even close.
Gus
Now he's got a man
Allen.
on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Settling in now, Kurt Casale. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Runners on first with 1 down. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Reds 8 and the Rays 3. Michael Lorenzen's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Nope. 3-0. Here's the pitch. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Maddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First pitch coming, here it is. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin.
Now batting, Austin Meadows. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-2.
Count full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. And another foul ball. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Josh Bell. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 4 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Nick Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
At the plate, Josh Van Meter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The first baseman, Josh Van Meter.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, number 4. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Simeon waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
That's
the
exactly
pitcher,
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Tucker Barnhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
All right, let's go.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. And that's off his leg on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Come on, Red.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Lucas Sims comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39, Lucas.
So striding in, Willie Adames. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Willie Adames is retired to kick off the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brandon Lau is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work. But now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
8-3 tonight. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Anthony DeSclafani with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.